Hey guys, welcome back, Marius here. Today we look at something new, that is Ring of Elysium, and I'll give you a quick comparison to the good old players unknown battleground known as PUBG, and let's jump right to it. This is not a full review or nothing like that. I call it first impressions. I have played 20 hours and I can highlight you a few things if you are looking towards this game, which I definitely suggest to do it. So, as you can see in the background, that's the final goal which you are trying to achieve. It is escaping storm. As you can see, this is captured, successful mission. So yeah, I managed to win. It's kinda as awesome as in PUBG. It's hard to get, but once you get your chicken dinner, it's amazing feeling. So yeah, now let's switch to the points. I will play in the background just a video so you can see and highlight a few points. Why I'm doing comparison with PUBG, this is probably kind of obvious. Those games are really similar. Someone probably they are already saying they stole the idea of a battle royale and the execution and the style and the weapons and the world and all that is, yes, they are. From other hand, we are end users. I don't care which stole from who. I compare two products, two things, two playable games and see which I like better. So this is the Ring of Elysium. Let's start with a few things. Let's see. Okay, a list main differences I found this game between PUBG, and you can decide for yourself. Does it matter for you or not? But here you go. 15 points actually I have, and some of them I can show you on video as well, captured, but nevertheless, loading, waiting, flying, downtime reduction is most important for me, because as I said, winning here is pretty hard and dying is pretty easy, so you will find yourself dying in the game, mostly not winning, which means times in between, loading times, waiting times, then all that in this game is awesomely done. And let me see if I can have it. Yes, this is the example how it looks like. Once you press the launch button, the match is found in a few seconds. Then there are, I'm skipping further, 1 minute waiting time. Then we have the screen where you can select in which location you will be placed. You have 44 seconds. After those 44 seconds, match is loaded and you are right on the spot. What it means, there's no flying time, no waiting on the island, no landing, which all takes a lot of time. In this game, boom, 2 minutes from pressing the button and you are right in the action. You have already one gun, everyone has one gun, just because, so you can start fighting and you start the looting phase and everything. What's the next thing is micromanagement. As you can see, looting, if you have weapon, automatically there's all the attachments picked up are added to the weapon. If you swap weapons, attachments that are compatible are automatically transferred, so really easy. And here is one important point I need to point out, because someone from PUBG community starts screaming in the background like, yeah, but in PUBG there are those things. And especially if you are looking at the point 3, I'm saying point 3 is vaulting. I don't know if I don't do much of vaulting, but basically you can jump over anything and everything, which is amazing. And the same goes for the microtransactions. This game released 10 days back, Europe servers, so it is early access. So I am comparing this to PUBG when it was early access, 10 days from being out on the world, which is, yeah, pretty early stage of the game. And if you are familiar with gamings and PUBG, then yes, when they released for audience, for people to play, nothing of micromanagement, vaulting, and a lot of things were fixed. Well, the game was broken as hell, to be honest. So yeah, let's be fair and compare early stage Ring of Elysium and early stage PUBG, not the PUBG we have currently, which is after 1.5 year patching, updating, and releasing improvements. Okay, just to be fair. So yeah, micromanagement is awesomely done here. You get everything right away. Of course, you can manually afterwards handpick, change weapon positions and everything. That's amazing. Vaulting, just mentioned, that's the third point in my list, which is, I'd say, pretty nicely done. You can jump over, vault over, climb on the higher positions if need to be. So that's nice. Not tip, but point number 4 is transportation scarcity reduction. Because if, and as we remember PUBG, finding a car in the huge city, there's 1 or 2 cars, and the one lucky guy or team that finds it and gets to drive in the safe area, it was so painful, all those runnings on foot. Here in this game you have way more, not only cars as cars and snow motorbikes, snow bikes. There are way more ways how to transport, but I'll touch those points a little bit. Yeah, well, that's the next point actually. So yeah, cars can be found pretty often, like not on every corner, but if there's a village or something, there will be some car or snowmobile around, so which it doesn't give you this stupid feeling that in this map no one has vehicle or something like that, which was in PUBG kind of painful. So that point number 5, if we checked, yeah, we skipped actually the part, this waiting time is, let me see, when we are loading, and let me pause it here. This is select your pack, basically. Those are your three options, which I call loadouts. I don't know how. So you can see every time you play you have 3 options: climbing pack, skiing pack, or climbing, skiing, or gliding pack. That's the additional chance way to travel through the world, which is amazing. You have your special ability, glide, ski, or climb. That's amazing. Let me show you how it looks like. One of my personal favorites is, even if you don't have a car, well, here you go. This is how you do it. Of course, when you are on a plain field, there's no speed enough, but yeah. And yeah, other options. I'll just leave the video as it is. So yeah, those loadout options are nice additional value to game itself, as you can see, and yeah, I like it. Point number 6. Let me see. Yeah, this is another. As you can see, we can drop the vehicle. No need for that. And we can travel. That's a climbing option. When you can climb, you can use also those awesome gliding. Not gliding, but sliding on a rope. I forgot the name. Anyhow, this is the option. Another one. So let me find. Yeah, this is the point number 6. As you can see right here, we heard enemies, we saw enemies, but I lost where are they. And my partner can not open a map and place some markers or something, but quick markings, like there, I saw someone there, and for some brief time we see which point he's looking at, which is really helpful in a fight, because as you can see, somewhere there is enemy and he has another angle. He saw enemy and he said, yeah, they are still there, they're at the rock, and if you continue watching, there will be a fight. So yeah, if enemies are moving, you can do it right on the spot. This is, yeah, let me see, I think this is, yeah, I'll just show you another awesome thing I love about this game is how it looks like. The point is not how I'm dying, the point is, if you look at the marker, there is, after 1 minute and 30 seconds coming storm, which you can see changes the environment. The storm is actually approaching and it changes your visibility, your vision to be precise. And even further, look in this little clip, you see it's, well, actually now we are in the zone, so the storm hits in and you receive the damage, which is awesome. And another thing, point number 7 actually, is currently, as you can see, he is healing in the car. In PUBG it was a bit ridiculous, even if you're not driving, you were unable to heal in a car, which was like, why, if you're sitting in the back of your car, not driving, why can't you bandage? Like, why? Those little things separate PUBG from this amazing Ring of Elysium. What's next? Yeah, the storm story. I already skipped ahead a few points, but yeah, he will be dying. He will be dying. Let's switch. Let's not see. This is another awesome example. So the storm, as you saw, 3 options, 3 phases. First, there is no storm. Second, storm is approaching. And third, when you are in the storm, everything is changing. And here in this example, I just pause so I can highlight how deep inside we are currently here. And zone is coming in 3 minutes, and we need to get to the safe place where storm is not approached yet. So let's just leave it the video so you can see what are our options. So obviously you can see in a mini map the dotted line that shows in which direction is the safe zone. So obviously that's easy markers, so you can see in which direction you need to go. And as you can see, I'm driving totally opposite direction. Maybe Russian guy is crazy, maybe not. We'll see in a moment. Another point, that's 10 and 9. Yeah, point 8 was choosing starting position, which is obviously, you already saw it in the beginning. You can click on a map and choose precise location where you start, without plane, without parachuting, without all those nonsense that just take away your awesome gaming time. So you see why we drew actually backwards, because this is a flat area, and in flat areas, yeah, it's hard to get the glider thing. So we drew backwards to the higher position and took a gliders. So just a reminder, we have cars, we have snowmobiles, we have climbing, that's sliding thing. Then we have snowboard, then we have gliders. You think that's it about transportation? No, let's forward a little bit. The same point. Where are we? This is the same, just a little bit further. We are approaching, and yes, you can see this is a cable car. Pay attention to that little green thing, which my partner just glided by, and see what happens. And he's already saying, there are dudes. Yes, you can get in those and you are transported. And as you saw, they just got out and shot my partner down. So another thing how and what you can do in this game is travel by those cable cars. That was the loading time. Glider, yeah, let's skip to the this is Endgame. there's a lot of things to talk about. So the point 11, sorry about a bit crazy because so many things actually different in this game, is we are currently in the last moment, I need to pause here, last phase. As you can see, we have helicopter arrived. So helicopter is the story how you are being saved from this game. Storm is approaching, there are 4 seats, only 4 people can survive, and as you can see, I just started yelling in the microphone. 2 people already get in the chopper, so only 2 seats remain, and we can see there are 6 people. That's why we are fighting. That's why we have this storm approaching and everyone gathering to the point where evac is approaching, which is amazing story if we compare to, let's say, PUBG, where some invisible wall is approaching and shrinking and what? I know, the starting point, position and everything. There are obvious some things that are not realistic, and still this game does it better. Because storm is approaching, you can stay in the storm and get freeze to death, and then a chopper approaches with 4 seats only, which means if you are playing solo, 4 people can be winners. If you are playing duo, 2 teams can be actually winners. And if you saw my, if you remember this screen, me and my partner, we are in there, and there is 1 guy already. So we are already kind of 2 teams winning and 2 left. So basically they fight each other and 3 teams are kind of winning, partially winning in this match. So this is about the end. I don't have a captured screen, but when you are in the when you are left in the storm and get inside, actually your screen is so frozen it's hard to see through it. Minor detail, but it's amazing how you really don't want to get in the storm. This is awesome gameplay. As you can see, my partner decided, yes, there's only 1 seat left, that's mine, and he got down and he's killed. Yes. So now we are 4 people left fighting, and that's a chopper, so 3 people left. I try to play safe. I know where's another weapon, another enemy. This leads actually to the point 13. I will list down in the description all the points. You can look at them afterwards because I'm a little bit messy here. But the draw distance. This is absolutely not the furthest. When you climb up in when you climb up on a mountain, you can see actually like really far. Like, I don't think there's actually draw distance. You can see enemy if he's 2 pixels high. So yes, this game does that pretty amazingly good. If you have 8 times scope, 8 times zoom scope, you can actually see a lot. And yeah, this is the final phase. As you can see, the storm is already there. Chopper is leaving in a moment, and yeah, it's, well, I will not spoil to you. So this is enemy. A few shots and you're down. You're dead. That's it. So all in all, this game does many things better than PUBG. And last 2 points, kind of important. When playing together with my friend, there is a little bit lags, especially when you're driving cars. But how to justify remembering the PUBG beginning, the lags, the latency issues, the being shot when you blew all the magazine to the enemy, but well, apparently because of the lag he was delayed and received none of the damage, but you received full damage. So yeah, all those things in this game. With US, European and Asian servers separated, I haven't seen such bugs, any lags, or we had some issues with disconnects and errors or something like that, but overall the game does way better than PUBG. And the last point, my favorite, which from now on I will refer to FFF, which stands for fucking free, which is my most disappointing point about PUBG, which is now grown as good game, developed, improved. They asked for money, they took our money, they had this early release, early access for 1.5 years, something, or a year or something. I'm quite upset how worst game, worst development, worst money grabbing thing is still out there. So this game is absolutely for free. There is description, and in the description I will paste a link to this game, to the Steam. It's 8 gigabytes, I think. 8 gigabytes only. If you have bandwidth for your internet or something, it's absolutely friendly. And yeah, they are releasing updates, small updates nevertheless, but they are improving the game still. It's out there in Europe market for 10 days, so there is zero loss if you check out this game and play it and test it out and see for yourself. You like it or not, that's of course personal preference, but when it comes to PUBG, which is still costs and was delivered way worse than this one, I see no reason why. Well, we had a campaign which was called "Let's uninstall PUBG and play this instead." So yeah, this is my first impressions after 21 hour gameplay. I'll keep playing. This is fun with friends, obviously, and solo as well. So yeah, I hope you learned something about this game, some differences if you want to mention. Yeah, I'll die. We are dying a lot there, no worries. It's normal. It's normal. Oh my god, video ended. Yeah, just recorded a huge video chunk, so there's actually my gameplay, not someone else, so I can pinpoint and highlight a few things. Anyhow, that's it. This video is already way too long, but I really wanted you to give this opinion and comparison of free-to-play game, which is already like anything for free is amazing, and then something that you have to buy, and the free game is way better. My opinion only, of course. You can write any comments you want down in comment section. I always read them, always respond them. And thank you for watching. If you like what you see and want to help the channel, that like and subscribe always helps a lot, like a lot. Anyways, that's it. This was Maris, also known as Russian Guy, and it was a pleasure to bring you something new, something good for free to play. So I hope you will enjoy not only my videos but also this game. Thank you, cheers, and we will meet in next videos.